It was a quiet Saturday morning in Maplewood Terrace, a suburban enclave known for its manicured lawns, wide sidewalks, and community newsletters. The kind of neighborhood that prided itself on neighborly charm, at least on paper. Dr. Simone Ellis, a 42-year-old pediatrician and single mother of two, had just finished her overnight shift at the hospital. She was tired but looking forward to spending time with her children and tending to her garden, a source of calm in her otherwise hectic life. Simone turned onto her street, driving slowly past familiar homes until she reached her own, a lovely two-story colonial she had purchased 5 years earlier. But as she approached her driveway, she noticed something odd. A white SUV was idling in front of it, completely blocking the entrance. She stopped, waited a few seconds, assuming the driver would move, but the SUV didn't budge. Simone rolled down her window and politely honked once. Nothing. She honked again, this time adding a wave. The driver's side window of the SUV rolled down slowly. A woman, white in her late 50s with tight curls and large sunglasses, leaned out. "Can I help you?" the woman said curtly. "Yes," Simone replied with controlled patience. "That's my driveway. I live here. Could you please move?" The woman looked confused, then skeptical. "You live here?" "Yes," Simone said, her voice firm but calm. "This is my home. I need to get into my driveway." The woman crossed her arms. "Well, I've lived in this neighborhood for 20 years and I've never seen you before. Are you visiting someone?" Simone blinked. "Ma'am, I live here. I've lived here for 5 years." Still unconvinced, the woman glanced back at the house, then at Simone, as if mentally trying to reconcile the two. "I'm not moving until I know you're not trying to break in," the woman insisted. Simone, now both baffled and frustrated, took a deep breath. "You're blocking my property. If you don't move your vehicle, I'll have to call the police." "Go ahead," the woman scoffed. "I'll wait right here." Simone pulled to the curb, stepped out of her car, and walked calmly up to her front door. She unlocked it, stepped inside, and returned with a piece of mail addressed to her. Then she retrieved her phone and called the non-emergency police line. Not for help, but for documentation. By the time officers arrived, the SUV was still parked. The woman stood by it, arms crossed. The officers approached Simone first. "Dr. Ellis," one greeted, recognizing her from a community health event. "Morning," she said tiredly. "This woman is blocking my driveway and won't believe I live here." The officer turned to the woman, who was suddenly less confident. "She said she lived here," the woman muttered, "but I've never seen her before." "That's not a crime," the officer replied. "She does live here. This is Dr. Ellis. You're on her property. Please move your vehicle." Flustered, the woman finally complied, mumbling something about misunderstandings and neighborhood safety. Simone didn't press charges. She was too tired for that, but the moment wouldn't fade quickly. Later, Simone wrote a letter to the Maplewood Terrace HOA, describing the encounter and calling for a neighborhood meeting about bias, assumptions, and what belonging really means. The HOA agreed. The meeting drew a record crowd. At that meeting, Simone stood at the front, poised and powerful, and told her story. Not with anger, but with clarity and resolve. "This isn't about one car or one person," she said. "It's about what we assume about people and how those assumptions shape how welcome or unwelcome they feel." She ended with a quiet challenge. "Let's make sure no one else is made to feel like a stranger in their own home.